Alright, time for a Shvyana game. In this video, I'll be playing against low elo. I'm just going to show you how effective this champion is going to be. She is incredibly strong at the moment. Even after the nerfs, she is still very, very strong. There are two build variations to this. One is with Fleet Liandry, or Shojin Liandries, in that order. And the other one is full AP. Now, the difference, if you're going to go full AP, you're not going to go Fleet. You're going to go press the attack as well, and it's more burst damage. So that is something to consider, like when you look at team comps. If you have a very squishy enemy team, like this is a pretty damn squishy enemy team. This is definitely something where you can go full AP Shvyana into. However, I have AP mid and AP top, so we're triple AP on our side, which makes the full AP build a lot worse. So I need to be not this heavy on AP to be able to go for that build, even against squishies. Or squishier, like they still have like a Gnar, Lee Sin can build relatively tanky, so there are those things. But I really have to consider that factor, because if you don't, then Burst Mage is just going to be less effective due to like being able to buy like magic resist from the enemy team, and they're just going to be better off at that point, right? So that's the last thing you want. If you see a lot of AP on your side, you should always go for like the fleet with like Shojin Liandry's build, even against full squishies. However, you know, against the tankier teams as well, if you are the only AP, it is still better to go for the like bruisery build compared to full AP, because against a lot of tanks, that build will just do more, right? So those are the two factors. If you are like 2 AP at most, so you and your mid laner, and the enemy team is full squish, that's full AP. That's when you can just go burst Shvyana, which I will be doing for the second game of this video, by the way. Show you that variation to this as well. Right here, what I like to do on the red side is I like to start Raptors, and this way set up Raptor Scrugs. I can loop around, loop back, and it's a very selfish, good clear for XP. It allows me enough time to reset as well. So it allows me the time to reset and then out of base walk the dragon in time to make sure I get the dragon as it spawns. And for the other side of the map, I simply just start blue usually, because if I start Raptors there, I kind of leave the chance of the enemy jungler taking all my topside camps when I want to consider something like a dragon. So yeah, I have to keep that in mind. So that's why I usually start blue there instead of starting Raptors, but you can also still start Raptors in that on that side as well. We're gonna do Gromp first here, because we want to make sure that that's gone in line with our wolves, so they respawn at the same time. If I would do blue first, and blue would the Gromp would respawn about like 20 seconds later or so. Compared to the wolves, then it just forces me to wait on the next rotation, which isn't particularly good. Don't need to smite this, we're just gonna hold our smite for the scuttle here. Okay, there might be a situation where I have to adapt here a little and go bot gank, because this is a position where that makes sense. My Raptors are respawning soon here, but in this position, we should see a very doable bot lane position, to the point where I just have to react to it. Just gonna do that. Should be fine here. Very good. And now, instead of anything else, we're just going to instantly reset. The wave, I mean, they can do whatever they want. I need to make sure that my topside camps don't get absolutely yoinked. By the way, doing that what I just did, taking the kills of Shvyana, is absolutely worth it. Like, you need to be selfish on this champion. This champion is selfish, and you need to play like that. So I'm gonna go for my Crocs here, because I want to do Crocs Raptors into Dragon, basically. If the Lee Sin took my Raptors because I went bot lane for the gank opportunity, then it is what it is. Like, the only reason I did that is because I saw a chance at getting a double kill, and that's why I went for it. Otherwise, I mean, obviously I would have gone for my 4-minute Raptor spawn with a Raptor start. So that is a bit of a, I guess, risk you're taking towards your own camps. Lee Sin could have very well not taken it, to be fair. But there is this risk that it's just gone. I'm not going to try to adjust for it or anything like that, because I want to have a good line going into the dragon now, so that's why we still do Crocs first. And yeah. So we do this, and then we just go straight to dragon, hit level 5, we move there fast. My playstyle on this champion, very selfish. You should play like that as well. Extremely selfish, take every single kill you can get, take every single bit of CS you can get, everything. This champion skills incredibly well, and you need to play like that. It's also, you're not playing early to set up ganks or anything. You're playing to potentially go for a gank, but you're more so playing to get a good clear yourselves. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just not looking good for you, really. Smite that out, get the dragon. We got these two camps, and then we can rotate over towards the void grubs as well, potentially. Make sure keep a good pace. 41 CS. This is looking pretty good already, right? Like, we want to keep this very efficient. Or as efficient as possible, at least. Try not to use your W too early. I used it a fraction of a second too early there, and I wasn't able to get an auto attack on this camp. I realized the moment I did it, because it times out on the camp and it will slow down your clear speed. It's better to use it slightly later and try to guarantee the hit. So you can auto attack the camp, so the W extends, and you will be able to have it for burn damage on your camp. Go for the void grubs instantly. We're going to hit the plant, see if he's doing it. He's not doing it. Do not have mid lane priority though, but I think that... Okay, here he is. I can focus the one down here because I do have one smite, so I'm just going to smite this one, and then we're just going to go for the fight right afterwards. That is a blind, and my karma is slightly trolling me. I'm already going to die here. I thought I had more space there, but my karma did not want to move forward in that position. She also had her ult thing available, I suppose. But she just kind of decided that she wanted to back off of that fight real quick, and just turned out very awkward, so yeah. Unfortunate. That's perhaps a little too aggressive from me, thinking karma would like actually move for that, but she didn't. Okay, it's all good though. Like, that situation is not too bad. I don't really lose anything for it. I'm just gonna speed run it back to the void grubs here. See if I can quickly take them. That would be nice. And then we're just gonna, as our camps all respawn, go for that. Lee Sin is over here again. I'm stronger than him, so I should be able to just fight. He flashes out. I'm gonna have to flash out here as well, unfortunately. Team is a little bit late. We're just gonna loop around here for a second. Oh, Gnar was 1 HP. Okay, I should have paid attention to that. I could have killed Gnar for sure. That one's on me. Like, that one's 100% on me. I definitely did not see the Gnar being that low. I should have paid a little bit more attention, because if he was that low, I definitely didn't have to flash out. I could have just walked that Gnar. Would have been smarter. Still got all the void grubs though, so that's fine. But a bit of a whoopsie. I lacked some map awareness in that one. All good. All of our camps are respawning, so we're just going to start at the edge here and clear everything. We just keep a nice consistency. I did like slightly aggress on those void grubs. I did believe that Lee Sin was going to go for them, and I am obviously a bit stronger there. Even without dragon form, I do have just the advantage right now. Don't really want to give that away for no reason. My camps were still in the process of respawning as well, so I can go for it then and still be fine. So we have 1 minute or 2 minutes on dragon, let's say, and like 3 minutes on void grub, so I can take both. Trying to play for that as well. Need to make sure we keep up good jungle pacing here. This is all SHYVANA is about. Very good, efficient pathing. Good XP gold income. We have 5 out of 9 kill participation, which is huge. Done some good work still, even though we have been like really trying to prioritize our own CS, obviously. Looking pretty spicy. Gnar did not place his ult very well. I think my team dies here. It's okay. It's just a bit of an aggressive position, really. Could I have helped that? Maybe. But I'm not gonna go for a maybe, honestly. I feel like they should have died faster if Gnar just landed his ult correctly. So that's why I didn't really go for it. They survived a little bit longer than I expected. And I just didn't feel like it was gonna be resulting in anything for me. But because they survived longer, they could have, in that situation, resulted in more. We do know that like Dragon's gonna spawn soon enough. I'm gonna go mid here, see if I can get this guy. Got a nice flank here, hopefully. Let's take a gamble a little bit. There he is. Figured he was about in that position with his recall, and he was, so that works out for me. Landed my ult, was able to interrupt, and we're good. Gonna try to run bot with my W over this thing as fast as I can. Auto attack Q. Walk with the guy. Keep walking with him. Good. Perfect. Land the E from a good range. Wait for the dragon to spawn right here. We have 1 minute 30 on these void drops that I do want to play for as well. We're keeping it nice and efficient. Hit it, let it jump up, and we're just going to burst it out. We're going to sweep here as well to see if there's wards here, so I can anticipate on that. Smite that out, recall. Camps are respawning here now. Everything is going to respawn, plus the void drops will be spawning in a minute. So what I can do here is just out of base, these 2 camps void drops. Get the Spirit Shojin, get the boots, and then we'll build for the Liandry's next. Which is just double M-Tome right now. So we take these 2 topside camps, and then by that time the void drop should be spawning. We want to take that as well. And we should be looking good. My team does have a lead at the moment, but it's not by much. Like my teammates in general. I am much stronger than Lee Sin, but that is obviously a different story. My Smolder is dead. Pyke went top lane. Smolder was just a bit too aggressive in that position. Keep being very selfish. We keep this pace up. 20 seconds on those void drops. We have our dragon form available to us. If we still needed to hunt for a dragon or for the fury for the dragon form, you just don't want to use your skills on camps, but just purely auto attack and then Q it only. Okay, that dude just literally died to Teemo. Okay, Teemo missed 1 hit. I think he cancelled an auto attack. This is not great. I might actually have to dragon form for the void drops right now. I think I will. The priority is looking pretty bad here, and dragon form kills these void drops way faster, so that's why I do this. You don't have to dragon form for this if you're like not worried about them doing anything against you, but in this position with the mid prio I had, with the shroom that just hit me so they know for a fact I'm there, I just have to be a little bit more respectful in that position, and I need to respect. I just needed to respect it. He is dead. Okay. I'm not going to take a CS. I'm going to take this ward, though. Auto attack Q. Kill the ward. Go for our bot side camps now. Now, currently, our dragon form's down, so I only have 2 camps to do this. I'm not going to use my E on the camp or my W for now. I'm just going to hit it down casually, so I can get more dragon form, like, fury, basically. So you see me just hit this camp down with regular auto attacks. This way, I get my bar back up faster. And I can use this to potentially gank bot lane. I think it should be enough if I just hit my skills now. I think I make it, right? Yeah, it should be good enough. It regenerates by itself a little bit. I get it here, so I can use my skills on that one. And then I can look for like a nice rotation here. Let's see if this is warded. It is in fact not warded. That's really good for me. We're just going to close the distance with the ults. Walk up to them. I think that hit him. It didn't. Okay, I'm trolling. Gonna hit this guy first because that was a nice situation. This guy jumps into my R. I trolled a little bit there. Need to flash out of the last one. Finish him off with an auto attack Q. That's a bit awkward. Good stun. I have a lot of range potential on me here, which just sucks. Auto attack Q. Good. Wait for him. Be very patient. My Pyke was getting here as well, so I could just chill. He's gonna get this guy too. That's a good ignite. Nice cheese. He dies. Perfect. We get the turret now. I'm just patient there. Like, I'm not trying to chase anything. I'm not trying to let Gnar out. Because if I run after him in this direction and he runs out, he can get out. If I run the other direction, he can get out as well. I could just keep him there because Xerath isn't the biggest threat to me in that position. So I can just be calm. Like, no, don't have to worry about it. Okay, so our topside camps are now up. Rift Herald is a thing as well. I don't want to just instantly go Rift Herald now because I at least want to clear my top half of the jungle before I go for this Herald. Otherwise, I'm just leaving camps up while I walk past them for no reason, and I cannot allow that to happen because that would lose me jungle tempo. And I just cannot give that up as SHYVANA. It's just not a legal move, honestly. The only reason I would do that is if it was like 18.5 minutes and the Rift Herald had a risk of potentially despawning soon or something like that. That's when we don't do this, but otherwise we definitely clear at least our top half first. We do have 49 seconds on Dragon, so I should be able to Rift Herald and then Dragon pretty much right away. That's exactly what we're going to look for here. Let's move over fast. So we do this. We have 30 seconds on Dragon. Our bot side camps are all up now. So, like, I mean, my top side camps are now down. So I cannot get counter jungled as I walk down to the Dragon, basically, which is good. I have 2 smites, so I can smite the Rift Herald in this situation. That's fine. I will then. If I only had 1 smite, I probably wouldn't smite this, because then I just keep my smite for Dragon. But I have 2, so I should be fine. My priority goes to the Dragon here. I'm not going to try to go for the fight if there's no reason to. Because just objectives, right? Like, keep the consistency. The objectives are worth a lot. Especially Dragons on Shyvana are worth a lot. So we're going to go for this while my team does whatever that is. I have very good damage on this. I'm not worried whatsoever. Okay, I'm just going to auto-attack this real quick. Auto-attack, Q auto-attack. So we get rid of the control ward real quick. So Lee Sin doesn't have any potential vision to steal. Finish this thing off. Bot side camps are now up. So I can just walk back, take all my bot side camps, and keep our pace high. Be very selfish. Keep the gold income going. Whatever my team does is relatively inconsequential, because you're just going to win team fights so hard by yourself. You're going to see this in a second as well. Okay, there is just a chance where I can... Okay, he's already dead. I was about to say I was going to walk bot there for the kill, but that dude is already dead, so it's pointless. See if Xerath pushes mid here, perhaps. I might be able to defend this. I'm not going to, like, let this happen. My camps are now down. This looks like a double kill to me. Okay, that's a shroom. You just close the distance, EQ. He's already dead, goodbye. Even through exhaust, doesn't really matter. Try to connect your ult as well, does additional damage. I don't have the Herald mid turret here, because they have 2 deaths. And this should be an easy push already. I can use the Herald to break bot turret or something. It's gonna be worth more. Using E there does obviously cost me the chance to hit this, but that should be good. He did not die though, unfortunately. I'm not going to use my Rift Herald for mid there, because, I mean, I could hit that turret, but they are coming back up alive, and they're having good chances at potentially defending that. This side turret's worth 700 gold. It's very worth to try to Rift Herald these side turrets purely for money. So it's usually this turret and this turret are absolutely worth heralding. So we're going to herald this thing. Wait for it to spawn. As we wait, we just do this. Click it. We hit the turret a little bit. We just bounce this into the turret. And we should be able to split a nice clean 700 gold with my smolder. We both get about 350. It's very valuable. We're going to use this as well. Bounce it into the next turret if possible here. Just a bit of pressure. Not going to try to finish the turret. We just leave now. Smolder is low HP. There's no reason to stick around. And we're just going to back away. We have a lot of money that we want to spend. My camps are all once again respawning. Still have a Baron recall for a little bit as well, so we're going to make use of that. Something to note as well, because if I would have waited a little bit longer, that Baron recall would have disappeared. And that's also why I don't want to delay myself in any capacity in this area, because gaining time on that Baron recall is also very valuable. Sitting at like almost 10 CS a minute right now, which is really good. We have 3 items and boots. Very strong. This is like selfish. Like, you just have to take everything, be efficient, don't waste any time, no seconds wasted type of behavior. No dilly-dallying somewhere in the bush, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be fast, you have to be efficient, and that is how you win with Shyvana. My team is just going for the push. I'll back them up in this case. That is a flash. Oh, good flash. Respect it. Don't really mind trading my ult cooldown for a flash there. That's fine. Hit him with the E. Hit him with those as well. Auto attack Q. Hit him with another E. That's fine. Okay, my dragon form is about to time out. We can hit the inhibitor a little bit and maybe get like 1 more E off, but we're going to have to back away now. Because the moment our dragon form runs out, we are going to be extremely weak, and we don't want to keep fighting. So we're going to go to the first camp we have, and we're just going to hit it. Not even necessarily going to use skills on it. We're just going to like hit it. Okay, I might have to actually use some skills here, because there might be more camps up in this area. It's really annoying that Smolder hits these camps as well. Can you not like waste my charges, please? Because the camp health actually depends on how many auto attacks I can get off, which depends on how much fury I can actually get back from these plays. So it's not great if he hits the camps, because it costs me fury. I have 58 seconds on the dragon. I'm not going to try to stick around with my team doing like topside camp or topside turret shenanigans here. Just going to get red buff for my entire team right now. And then we're going to go recall right here. And then we just play for the dragon soul. Our enemy team FFs, 20 minutes. Fair enough. Build here, we have death cap, crypt bloom, and then potentially a death cap. Or you can go for the Horizons focus, usually is something you can do. And then at the end, I recommend selling your boots for a Warmogs, because then you can have the infinite sustainability basically at the very end. So it's basically Crypt Bloom Death Cap or Crypt Bloom Horizons Focus. I usually go Horizons Focus if they are very tank heavy. And then you can use that tankiness, like the damage amp tankiness, to make that like very nice for you. Because you're doing a lot of burn damage, overtime damage, etc. with this build. So you can do that. Death Cap is a little bit more optimal if you're playing against very squishy champions, because then your AP is going to get higher, which means you're going to have more burst damage. So if this build is something you picked into more squishy teams, like this one just now, then I would go for the death cap in that slot. And yeah, play like that basically. So that would be it for the build. That was it for this one, for this like version of it. I will see you guys in 2 seconds in game number 2. All right, before we move into the second game of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that more than 50% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you are not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. If you are subscribed, hitting the like button helps me a tremendous amount with getting this video, well, algorithm, YouTube things, you know, all of that. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in game number 2. All right, time for the second game of this video. I'll be playing this one against a Lilia here, which should be okay-ish. She is relatively squishy, so that's good, but she does have a lot of kite potential, which can be annoying. However, yeah. Looking at this team, I will say I probably, in this game, would have gone Fleet SHYVANA, usually, with the hybrid builds, but it's okay. It's, like, good enough to go AP Shiv. I'm not super heavy on AP on our side either, so it's manageable. And currently manageable is good enough for me. As you notice as well, the runes are slightly different. I'm not going to go jack of all trades with this build, because I'm focusing more on like one stat and not really as much on like one source, more so full AP, bit of ability haste, bit of attack speed, but I'm not going to get like AD and everything in there, so it's a bit different. But yeah. So we're going to go for the Transcendence for the ability haste, so you can shoot more ease from a distance, because your epoch is going to do a lot more damage, and Gathering Storm for the scaling potential, essentially. On this red side, again, we're going to start Raptors. If I'm blue side, I would start blue and clear down for the most part towards the dragon. So that is what we're going to go for here. Right here, just simply do the same thing with your W. Obviously, if you're starting blue, you need to start E. I'm getting heavily blocked by the small Raptors here. I'm gonna not lose as much damage. Okay, they're starting on my blue buff, apparently. They just take my blue as well. In this situation, I could technically invade the enemy's top side, perhaps. But the other thing that you have to think about here is that, does it really matter? Because what's going to happen here, most likely, I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, but it's pretty common that the Lilia will now just walk for her own top side because it's low elo. Which means that she's gonna mess up her pathing big time, and all I really have to do, even though it won't hit me level 4, is I just finish the rest of my camps anyway. This is like the easiest thing you can do, because as you saw on the ward, they didn't walk for my Gromp. Am I gonna lose my blue? Yes. Am I gonna not hit level 4? Yes. But it's very likely with the negative mid lane prio, I would not be able to go for an invade, since it's a Lucian against a Sylas, and that's just gonna be very unfavorable for my Sylas. I might actually, because of this, be able to adjust here and just gank through mid and see if this is a doable possibility. You're going a little bit early there, buddy. I don't know if I actually make this now. Am I faster than Lucian? Probably not.
They should run now.
Don't hit him there. I can chase him out here, though. This should be a winnable fight for me. That's a 1. I'm gonna do a very... like, this is a very blind chase type situation, but I can push him out. This guy gets the free farm. I get to kill Lilia, and it's actually not that bad. This is like not the most common thing you'll see for sure. It's a little bit of like an adjustment situation there. It's fine. I could have gone for this, but because Lucian was super low health and my blue is gone, so I'm not going to hit level 4 off of this play anyway. If I play aggressive here, I can push him out. If I get the kill, I'd still hit level 4. And I can kind of transition it a little bit differently. He obviously went here. If I chase, Silas gets the free farm. And it's not too bad for me. Lilia's path also, like, she can't be 4 or something in that position because she also went for my blue. So it'll be a bit different, but it'll work. We started Raptors, so Raptors are going to spawn at 4 minutes. So we're just going to do blue and then clear everything up, and we'll have a nice line anyway. Because now the Raptors will spawn after the Wolves. The play is made. The camps are reset to a good position. And everything is actually kind of good for me now. Even though I was invaded there, I was able to make a play happen, although it'd be a little aggressive. It was a little bit of a fix. Usually, though, you're just full clearing, you're chilling, really. Like, if you want to go to default to something. Obviously, a little bit different of a situation is not too bad to see. So it's all Gucci. Please, pet, you just hit the small one, man. I hate this thing so much sometimes. Like, it's so inconsistent that I actually had to use an extra skill and wait because my pet was just refusing to kill it. It's quite annoying. My mid laner just has not recalled at all, so he is gonna pay his price. All he had to do was actually take a reset at any point because I gave him a playable laning phase and he had his wave shoved, but then he stuck around and lost. Which is, yeah, not great. It is what it is, though. Also, as you do notice here, I do have blue smite and not red smite because blue smite is going to be a bit better on the burst AP build. Cho'Gath is very late to lane here. This guy's low HP, but he's probably going to back. I don't think I have much of a play here, but I can check. Like, my camps are down anyway, so I might as well just, like, take a quick peek. Push him away. Not have much to play for here, sadly, at this moment in time. I wanted to go for top, but Cho'Gath was not there. Mid lane is not in a position I can play for anything. It's, I could check the Wolves if I'm lucky, but I'm most likely going to be down as well. Lilia is indeed bot lane. They are indeed down. At this point, all I can really do in this situation is just wait for Void Drops to spawn and play for those. Maybe dive the Cho'Gath, actually. This is definitely playable. She just needs to shove the wave into the turret quicker, and she is doing that. Yes, this is doable. She just hit 6 as well. Hopefully she doesn't get killed in the next second. And I get nothing. That is unfortunate. She just took like a pretty bad trade. Gonna shove the wave into the turret here because I cannot let this be frozen here for the Riven. I guess I do get the wave a bit, but yeah. That's a little unfortunate. Bot side camps are now respawning. I am quite delayed in this game, sadly, with this entire situation. So my tempo is a bit down, but I'm just gonna have to go Void Grubs here. Lilia was recently spotted bot side, so it's gonna hope for the best. They're not stacked together amazingly. I don't have level 6 for Dragon Form here either to kill him very, very quickly. We're just gonna kill him one by one. Make sure we focus their damage properly, and we'll have one smite, so we're gonna use on the last one. Mid lane does get a solo kill, that's not too bad. Just focus him down. Get this one out of the way. After this, we just instantly reset again. Reset here. This is now spawning. Everything is spawning. My best play to make now is just out of base, go topside and clear everything down. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. We also built this here. We move. Go topside. Because now the red will spawn soon enough. I can take it. I can take everything on the way down the dragon. And just have a nice smooth clear there. Early game still a bit wonky at the moment. But that's okay. Lilia is indeed top lane here. So everything should be fine. Should just be able to get a nice, good clear towards bot. Play for the dragon. And then afterwards we can play for the void grabs a bit later. And we should be looking pretty good. Lilia is still trying to go for this topside play very desperately here. As long as Riven doesn't like make a big mistake here, there should be nothing Lilia can do. And she's wasting a lot of time, which is good for me. She does have camps up, I believe, so her time waste doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Earlier I had nothing up, nothing to clear, so my time waste kind of was a bit like, yeah, I have no choice. There's level 6, that's good. Very late level 6 this game, unfortunately. This is definitely not what you want to see on SHYVANA, but sometimes you just... You know, it doesn't end up going the way you want it to go. It happens. Right, as we are about to get close to the wolves, we EW here, so we can get the W extension by hitting the camp. If you do it too far away, you're gonna just waste your W damage on the camp, basically, and that's not good. Hit this, hit Gromp, and we're just gonna make a nice path in our camps. He is getting a little bit clapped. I can leave blue up and not hurt myself too much here. I can definitely go bot. Okay, I have another smite coming up for dragon, so I can smite this for a bit more speed. Get this down. Wait for Zeri to go up here. I do want to go for this play. If she can bait, that'd be great. She is most likely going for dragon here, I would imagine. But like with Sona doing this, it's definitely a playable situation. Auto attack. Q had to hit the E as well, and that's pretty decent. It's gonna get the E on the cannon here because that was not stoppable, but the rest of the wave we're not gonna touch because we don't want to let Misfortune lose too much. Is she gonna be doing dragon here? We're gonna see. Didn't do dragon, so I'm just gonna start it up in that case. I was able to hold dragon form a little bit. I have priority on mid lane, so realistically with pings, he should rotate, hopefully. It is just a little bit brutal if he doesn't. Don't get hit by Lilia either. She's gonna put me asleep soon. Mid lane is not responding. This is extremely unfortunate. What we're gonna do here is just a smite trick for Shyvana. We E and then Q it at the E, so we get a large amount of burst in that instance. And then we can finish it off with smite. This was unfortunately a bit of a mid gap, because in that position, he realistically should have been able to defend that much better and actually rotate, but he didn't rotate whatsoever, which made it a little bit more scary than it should have been. Luckily, though, my bot lane in this instance rotated and made my life actually playable, so I didn't get absolutely murked on dragon, which helped me a lot. I like how he misses pings bot lane for some run rotating to him, and he just doesn't show up for dragon, though. That is definitely a big gamer move. All right, so 30 seconds on the Void Drops, which means out of base, I can do these two topside camps most likely into the Void Drop spawn, which I might have to Dragon Form for to just to one-shot them really quickly, depending on the risk, because I have negative mid and negative top lane priority. So it's going to have to depend on the situation a little bit here. Do have my Nashor's finish now, though, so I am extremely strong on that front. Obviously cannot smite any of my camps here, that would be bad. I might have to just say... I can't do Raptors here. I hit the level up and I just rotate over. See if the Cho'Gath rotates down here as well. I would hope my Silas responds this time, but I'm not assuming like he's going to, since he didn't do it last time for a much clearer play. So we're just gonna probably not flip it too much and just Dragon Form it up and just burst it out real quick. This Dragon Form is gonna speed this thing up massively, so we're doing it. Drag it to group them together, hit the E. And this is a Dragon Form use, but on Shyvana it's not that bad to just do it, because you obviously get it back fairly quickly. I can extend this here a bit. I have nothing else to really play for here. That guy's pretty healthy too. I can loop around to make sure the wave doesn't get pushed in here at least. I can get like one wave. Riven doesn't have TP, it should be okay. It should be fine. Just get the wave out of there. Get a nice wave, and then we rotate towards these three camps. Those three camps should allow me to regenerate my ult to the point where I can have it for a potential bot side play. My teammates, relatively inting, unfortunately. But yeah, sometimes it'll happen. I should be fine. I'm a bit like behind in pace, obviously as well, due to like a bit of an early game interesting situation. But I'm still ahead by quite a large margin of CS on the Lilia, even though she has a couple kills. These bot side camps should guarantee me my... it was a little early there. Should guarantee me my Dragon Form to the point where I can go for the bot fight, hopefully. Just auto-attacking this camp as much as possible here, and without using too many skills to get my Fury back up. Okay, this is actually fine. He goes for that. If I just, like, go for the Scuttle... Gonna smite this real quick. Gonna wait here. See if she goes for this. Get hit! What do you mean? Just let yourself get hit. Dude. Oh, that's such a bad bait. All she has to do is just get hit by the E and it's completely free. That sucks. Wait for the Leona. This is brutal. This just sucks. That could have been such an amazing bait from Sona if she would have just let herself get hit by the Leona E. It would have been an overextension instantly. Go in. Nothing. Please. Like, how much do I need for my Sylas to walk forward, man? This is crazy. He's just AFK. Look at him. It should be fine, this, I hope. Just focus on the Lilia first. That's good. She was worth the most money. Oh, now you're showing up, Sylas. Yes. Good timing, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Dude. Like, does he die? Oh, he doesn't die. That's brutal. Like, how is that real, man? Just how? He just looked at the entire thing. But he does complain when someone rotates towards his lane. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, I won. Like, I'm very happy. Eventually, it ended up paying out. I was able to get a nice play on the backside of that, so I'm very happy with it. But goddamn, you are something else, Sylas. Okay. Let me just get my... I think I can do this, right? I'm gonna be short gold. No, actually, I'm not. I'm fine. I'll do this. Still need to get boots. I forgot for a second that I still needed to purchase my boots, so this is a beautiful back. I thought I needed the large world there, but I'm actually like up to a certain tempo where the boots were still required. Whoops. Relax. We win this. Just chill, Riven. It's fine. Let me get my dragon form. I'll kill the Cho'Gath for you because he is worth quite a bit of money. It'll be completely fine. He's gonna walk up. He's gonna die. Alright. Don't get killed by him, Riven. Very good. I have to obviously keep hammering through. She's level 9 against level 12. My god, you are doing something wrong. Okay, they get dragon here, obviously. That's completely gonna have to be fine. My bot lane needs to walk away or they're dead. Please listen. Thank you. That shutdown for me is absolutely huge. It makes this game definitely still playable. Absolutely no problem. Get 10 stack Magi's here as well. Just gonna take the mid wave, honestly. I should be able to just hit turret here. Okay, just hit him casually there. If he steps up to me now, he just dies, so he can't do that. After he got hit by the other one. Gonna get the mid turret out of the way. I will. It's okay, I can do this. I just need to make sure that they don't FF this one. Okay. Get the ward out of here. Going pretty aggressive there. Should be able to just kill this guy pretty easily. No, she died actually. I didn't want to ult that because I didn't think that was going to be too good. That should be no problem. Don't get hit. This game is definitely a situation where I think I would have preferred to be the Leandry's build, but I guess it's going to have to be fine. She goes for her raptors here. That should be okay for me to just kill. Can I get help? He says. Yes, you are an absolute genius, buddy. Dead. Goodbye. I like how this Sylas is so desperate for assistance, where he could have gotten like 5 kills or something if he would have just rotated for a certain place. It's absolutely crazy. Where is she? Oh, she already ulted. Oh, I see. Dead. Haha, sit down. I knew he was going to try to be somewhere in that vicinity. This is pretty good. I can do this. We have our entire jungle clear up to go. We have 22 stacks on Magi's and we're about to purchase a death cap. So as long as my team doesn't like completely int the rest of this, I should be fine. I cannot make a mistake though. If any mistake here and I just lose because my team is in an incredibly weak state. Look at them. They're all inting. Okay, I'm gonna reset here. I'm gonna have to back because death cap is way too important. It's gonna give me an incredible amount of AP. We go from 237 to 500. That is insane. Very good. I will now go mid lane and hopefully we can make this work. Misfortune and Sonar converging on this play as well. Just go for the Lucian. Don't walk backwards then. You ask for assistance and you just walk away. Like, this guy is an absolute criminal. Absolutely crazy there from Sylas. Like, he just walks back. I'm too slow because of Lilia's slow, sadly. This man just contradicts himself the entire time. Like, he wants all the assistance in the world and wants to do nothing himself. Like, literally. It's like... I don't even know how to describe that. That's crazy. Like I don't know how to. Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't. Oh no. No, they lost that fight completely. I'm out. Oh, let me just one-shot this crap real quick and leave. Obviously, do not have dragon form at the moment. Do not walk that way. Walk down. Yes, good. I'm out of dragon form, so I can't do anything here. My team just kind of died. Get my raptors, get my dragon form back. We are 1-to-1 dragons. I will be able to make a play happen here in a second. I just need my dragon form back. She just did end up dying there, sadly. Can I do a Rift Herald in time? Potentially. He's gonna walk here, right? Is he gonna walk forward? Surely not. I am bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. I'm gonna die. I regret everything. I need to run because I cannot disrespect Cho'Gath's ult. I'm super slowed. That should hit. Don't get hit by that. Dead. Good. $29 seconds on dragon. I need to reset now and then I can play dragon. Okay. I am going to... They don't have any magic resist. I'm gonna go for... I forgot this one, yes. I forgot the name of the item for a second. They were gonna go Horizon's Focus. It's very, very good here for burst. Like range poke burst. Hopefully they dragon with me and don't go stay AFK mid like you usually do, Silas. That'd be great. Currently do not have my dragon form available to me. Can we clear that thing, please? Okay, Lilia's AFK bot, so I should be okay to just burst it out. Smite it, perfect. Scary stuff. Keeping it consistent, keeping it clean. Oh, I got hit by that, that's bad. What? She just Lilia ulted that? Are you serious? It's good damage, but not enough. Okay. She walked through it. It's playable. Should be a kill, hopefully. Yep, at least one of them died. My Silas is like absolutely criminal positioning there. Like, there's nothing I can do really. Sucks. Not gonna over-aggress, not gonna die for no reason because I'm worth way more than he is. It's definitely not worth my life. As long as Riven rotates for this and actually hits him before he reaches his turret, it's free. Get him out of here. Didn't really want that kill, but I also didn't really have much faith in my Riven to do anything. One-shot the turret real quick. We can Baron in this position if Riven shows for it. I need to do this so I can get my dragon form back, so I can just Baron with it. Baron, 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 please. I'm just gonna start it and hope for the best. Hope that my team doesn't AFK on me here. I'm doing this with dragon form because it's just significantly faster to clear Baron within my dragon form than it is without my dragon form. And if I then have to not tank the Baron so I don't get the damage debuff, that'd be even better. It should be fine here. Get the Baron, perfect. I'm gonna quickly one-shot this thing as well. Clean some of my topside camps up here. Okay, hopefully my team doesn't hit any of my bot side camps. That would be extremely unfortunate. Because I need that to get my dragon form back here in a second. Don't be dumb, please. Just wait on me. It's all you have to do. Where is this thing? Blighted Jewel. There we go. I need to, like, just clear my topside camps as I still have my dragon form there. And then I have to get my dragon form back off of my bot side camps before my team just ints. They just need to let me carry them. That's all they have to do. Like, as long as they don't act like absolute idiots, I can win this one for them. But if they start absolutely running it down and force me to, like, literally 1v5 the enemy team at all times, that will be brutal. Get this out of here. We move. My team is playing dumb. So they are going very far forward right now. Why am I getting pinged? Like, I mean, she's pinging that I'm there or something, I guess. Clear the wave. I'm just gonna put pressure on the mid now, so they have to respond to this. They can't really go for anything else. Misfortune is pressing bot. This is fine. Gonna ult here so I can throw an E for good damage. I need to make sure I get a good opening here. Get a nice hit there. Poke him down, chunk him out. Nothing too aggressive. That's gonna be a death on Lilia's end. Goodbye. Kill the Cho'Gath here, hopefully. Keep moving. Hit the E. Dead as well. Smite this guy for the movement speed. Hit the E here. Leona's gonna show up soon. Hit the Q. Rotate down. Hit the E. Kill this guy. Quadra kill. And that should be game. Because now all I have to do is just auto-attack Q, kill the inhibitor in 2 hits. And then I should walk up to the turret, auto-attack Q, finish off the turret very quickly. And that's game. Yeah, well, that is literally me against everything because my team was nothing. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed both of these games. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. It helps me quite a bit, and I will see you guys in the end game stats. All right, so for the end game stats for game number 1 here, I ended up doing 13.4k damage, which is the most, but not an insane amount. Obviously, the game didn't go that long, so teamfight damage wasn't really there. Still fine though. We have true damage 400, not too much. Objective damage at 54.4, which is huge, obviously. Getting that control there. Healing 16.2. Damage taken at 23.8. Self-mitigated at 16.4. Gold earned at 12k, which is a lot more than the rest. Very good for high tempo there. For the runes, Fleet healed me, sorry, for 3100, 3200 almost. Give me a lot of movement speed as well. Triumph for a bit of a heal. Again, nothing too major in this position, this game here. Bit of extra gold. Legend haste for the ability haste. Cut down for the extra poke damage. This lets you throw E's and do a bunch more damage with those. So I really like this one the most. And then here, cashback and jack of all trades. This will eventually proc pretty well because of this hybrid build, stacking a lot of different type of stats. Finishing off this build, we're looking at Crypt Bloom is one of the things. You have Death Cap as an option against full squish comps. You have the other item. I mean, I mentioned it before. Horizon's Focus is a good one. Selling boots for Warmogs, good strategies. Moving into the sets for game number 2, which was straight up a 1v9, really. So yeah, 32k damage, by far the most. My team was not doing anything. True damage at 500, objective damage at 52.1k, healing done 12.2, damage taken at 21k, self-mitigated another 15.5, gold earned at nearly 16k, which is doubling the rest of the game. Very strong. For the runes, press the attack, that's 1600 damage. Not the most, but it's also not too bad. I didn't really have the luxury of going in the melee range for a lot of these things because the enemy team was just stronger. My team was pretty useless. I didn't have anyone with me, so a lot of poking was required from me there. We have Triumph for 1000 gold, 1000 HP, 320 gold. Haste for the ability haste, cut down for the extra poke damage. As you see, almost 1300 damage done. Transcendence for the cooldowns refunded, but also the flat ability haste that it provides, so you can throw more E's to poke better. And then Gathering Storm for the scaling AP. Last item here, I would have gone either Crypt Bloom or straight up Void Staff if I needed the extra magic penetration from the Void Staff, but the Crypt Bloom is good because of the ability haste that it provides. And then I sell the boots in this setup for a Cosmic Drive to compensate with movement speed and give me even more ability haste on top of that. However, with that being said, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.